So I'll begin Vaiguru Ka Khalsa, Vaiguru. So I thought maybe I'll give a little bit 101 on meditation because I think it's important sometimes just to understand what do we mean by meditation. But I also want to talk about something else, which I'll bring in. So meditation is considered at the moment to be a form of relaxation, a form of de-stressing, allowing you to deal with anxiety, with depression, with stress, all of those. That's what meditation is seen as. But this is not what meditation is. These are like side effects of meditation. You know, you become less stressful, you are overcome anxiety, depression, all that kind of stuff. Pretty easy to deal with that. Pretty easy to deal with that. So our evidence tells us over the last 15 years or so. So meditation allows us to do that. But actually, meditation is something different. What meditation is, it will allow you to plug in. Plug in. What does that mean? To plug in means that you will find in yourself a place which is completely still, silent, peaceful. It's not outside. You ain't going to buy it from anywhere. It's not a pill. It's about being plugged into that. The moment you plug in there, all possibilities are open. All possibilities are open. Okay? Now, this depends on how you have been conditioned to see the world. If you have been trained to see the world in one way, you may miss what real is. So let's look at reality. So we are considered in a world, you and I and everyone else are separate individuals, entities. We are born here. The purpose of our life is to get some money, find someone, have some children or not, and die. Pretty much that's all there is. If someone said, how do you value your life? Most of us will probably think in terms of material. Well, I've got a house, got a car, got a this, got a that, got a this. And now the question I want to ask is, how much of that is yours? And is that really the purpose of you and I existing here today in a universe that's infinite? Just go out and have a look up at the sky. Don't need a book to tell you it's infinite. And everything changes every single moment. Every single moment. The trees, the plants, the clouds, the rivers, the seas, you, me, everything is changing. Yet there is no one that's making the change happen. So you have to ask yourself the question, actually, what is real? How much of this real, what I consider real, is actually stands the truth? Can it be scrutinized? And there are three ways to scrutinize something. First, is it logical? Is it logical that you are a separate entity? Is it logical? And you'd say, yeah, it's logical because I'm here. You're there, you're there, you're there. So we're all separate. It's logical that we are separate. Is it consistent? Yep. Yeah, I'm separate today. I was separate yesterday. I was separate the day before that. And is it experiential? Can I experience it? And you say, of course. And if you were to use the same test on a flame, is it logical? First, experience. Does the flame burn? Yes. Is it consistent? If I put my finger in twice, will it burn me twice? Yes. Is it logical that the flame is hot? Yes. Yeah. So we can use the same test to see how true something is. But that's only because you believe that. The actuality is that you and me started our journey in our mother as a cell. And another cell came, joined together, and it got created into something called an ovum that became an embryo over time. Every single day changing, every single day changing, every single day changing. And this whole creation that you see is made out of 5 different things. It's all the same. There's a solid bit to it, there's a liquid bit to it, there's a gas bit to it, there's a space bit to it, and there's an energy bit to it. Fire, movement. Everything is made of the same. That little cell was made out of the same. You're made out of the same. In fact, what you consider to be you is a wave on an ocean that is constantly changing. The breath you say is my breath isn't yours. It's a happening. The heartbeat isn't you're making it beats by itself. The digestion takes place by itself. Autumn comes by itself. Climate changes by itself. You don't need to get in the way. You don't need to get in the way. So once we begin to realize what is experiential truth, did everyone begin as a cell? Yep. Well, that's logical. Is everything is changing? Yep. Will it change tomorrow? Yep. Was it the same yesterday? No. So it's always changing. It's consistent. It's experiential. You can test it. So what makes you think you're different? What makes you think that you are separate? Existence takes care of itself. Always has, always will. Whether you accept it or not makes no difference. Doesn't need you to believe. It's experience. You don't need to believe the flame is hot. You experience it by putting your finger in. That's the truth. Belief is just a story. It's a blindfold. If you believe in something, you haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Doesn't matter what you believe in. Because believe by default means I don't know, but I think it's true. And so we are brought up in a world and an education system that engenders belief in you that you are this nothing but this little feeble entity that's desperately trying to get somewhere, have no idea where you come from, have no idea what you're doing here, and have certainly no idea what the next stage is. Blind. Blind. The religions make us blind. The politicians make you blind. And society is geared towards making you blind so you're useful. You don't wake up. You don't see who you are. Because the moment you realize that, you will realize what's important to you. Maybe it's not working for someone 9 to 5. Maybe sitting somewhere playing the vajra. You understand? Priorities change once you realize what you're not what you are, what you are not, and what you choose not to be. Now, the same is true with our thoughts. You can have a thought. A thought's a thought. It's a cloud. Remember when you were a child, you sat down with some other children. Back in the day, you could do those kind of things. Life was good, right? And they didn't have a screen in front of you. And you imagined different animals in them or objects. Oh, I see a dragon and I see an alligator and I see this and I see that. Thoughts are the same. They come and they go. Learning to let go isn't an art. Learning to let go is recognizing it ain't real. It ain't real, but you can make it believe it's real. I can believe Santa Claus exists. I can believe in a God. I can believe in this. These are just beliefs. Nothing is true there. So, with meditation, we begin to separate, see the story. So, you're sitting there, you're going to do a little bit of meditation, you become present, and you'll understand what that means. And you will realize very soon that all of a sudden you're distracted. You start thinking about something. That's it. Once you begin to notice that, you have the ability to come back to your breath. And the more you can do that, the more you get plugged in. The more you get plugged in yourself, not in anything else. And within that self, you will find your God, you will find your experience, whatever your experience of life is. But one thing is for sure, the quality of your life improves, your health improves, your emotional reactivity improves, and you have a different understanding of your life. So your transpersonal, spiritual health becomes real. So this isn't about relaxation. It's about discovering your true health and well-being in a simple and genuinely without any side effects, provided you follow certain guidance. That's it. It's a simple technique that every human being has a right to. No one is special. So let's begin. So with any meditation, we always begin with our posture. And what that means is you straighten your back up. Okay? Straighten your back up. And you're going to pull your shoulders back a little bit. And you're going to slightly tuck your chin in. And then as you draw your breath in, you're going to become aware of your body as best as you can. And you're going to notice how you're sitting at the moment. So you begin to notice your posture. And you will notice that while you're doing this, there may be something within the body that draws your focus, like a pain, a tightness, an itch. So just see if there's anything like that within the body itself. So your focus is just on your body as best as you can hold it. Okay, now you're going to make an intention. You make a decision. And your decision is for the next few minutes, you're simply going to become present to yourself. You're going to step back and just take a note of what's going on with you right now. Not try and change it, but simply see what's going on with you. And to help you do this, you're going to first bring your focus towards your eyes. And you'll notice that your eyes are closed, yet you have awareness of something. Could be darkness, could be the back of your eyelids, could be the color, could be dark red, could be black. Notice what's in the field of your vision. And now you're going to move your focus towards your ears, and you're going to begin to listen to any sound that's around you. So just begin to listen. Not necessarily listening to any particular sound, but just listening, open to any sound to come to you. listening. Next, you're going to bring your focus beneath your nose and you begin to watch your breath. So you'll notice that the breath moves in and the breath moves out. So you're going to hold your focus with a little bit of effort beneath your nose. Allow your breath to breathe by itself. Notice you have an in breath and then you have an out breath. And on your next breath in, see if you can notice if there's a aroma, a fragrance in the breath. And then finally you move to your mouth. Notice if there's a taste within your mouth. And now bring your focus to the top of your head. Imagine there's a hula hoop above your head. And as this hoop comes down, it begins to scan your body for sensations. Remember, you made a decision to notice what's going on with you. So let's look at what sensations are present in your body right now. Allow this hoop to come down slowly, scanning your body all the way down. And again, on your next breath in, your focus is back on your body as best as you can. And just notice if there's anything that draws your focus, like a pain, an ache, a tightness, an itch. And if it is, just notice where it is. And now bring your focus to the seat you're on. And you begin to notice how your body, where it makes contact, there are sensations within the body. Notice those sensations. From those sensations, you bring your focus up, becoming aware of your hips. And then slowly you draw your focus down your thighs towards your knees. Remember, you're looking for sensations. You thoroughly want to check your body as what's going on with it. And then from your knees, you move down, scanning the back of your legs, scanning the front of your legs. And then notice your feet. Notice the soles of your feet. Next breath in, bring your focus back to the seat you're on. And again, you notice how well the seat holds you. So you can really allow yourself to be held. Relax. Soften. Notice that the back is straight and upright. And very gently, you're going to bring your focus from your lower back to your middle back. And all you're doing is noticing what's going on there. You're not imagining that part of the body, you're just sensing it. And then from your middle back, you move up to the shoulder blades. Notice your shoulders. Notice the back of your neck. And then very gently, you bring your focus from your shoulders towards your elbows. Scanning your body, looking for sensations. From your elbows to your wrists. Notice your hands. Palms of your hands. Notice your fingers. And when you're ready, you bring your focus towards your eyes again. And once again, notice what you have awareness of. On your next breath out, you allow your eyes to soften. And you bring your focus towards your lips. Scanning your upper lip. Scanning your lower lip. And then notice the sensations within your mouth. Notice if your tongue is firm or if it's soft. Allow it to soften. Allow your jaw to soften. And then as you breathe out, you allow your face to relax and soften. Gently bringing your focus beneath your nose again. And as the breath comes in, bring your focus to your body as best as you can. Notice how it feels. When you're ready, bring your focus beneath your nose again. And once again, begin to watch your breath. You may find that while you're doing this, you're being distracted by thoughts, the mind is having its own conversation, but hold your focus beneath your nose. Watching the in-breath move in, watching the out-breath move out. Noticing the start and the end of your in-breath, start and the end of your out-breath. Stay with your breath as best as you can. Notice the in-breath coming in, notice the out-breath going out. Stay with your breath. Notice how quickly your focus moves. Sound, a thought, sensation, my voice. Bring it back to your breath. Notice if the breath feels warm or if it feels cold. Stay with your breath. Notice how the breath breathes by itself. All you need to do is just sit here. Use the breath as your anchor. Notice where your focus is right now. Is it on the breath or are you distracted? Bring it back to your breath. Is your breath warm? Is your breath cool? How does your breath flow? Does it feel smooth or does it feel erratic? Stay with your breath. Stay with your breath. The longer you sit with your breath, the calmer you become. The body begins to relax. Stay with your breath. On your next breath in, you're going to bring your focus to your inner space. And this means how you're feeling or what kind of thoughts are running around. Notice what's going on within your mental space. Allow your thoughts to become thoughts. Give them the freedom. See what comes up. Allow your mind to think whatever it wants to think. Give it the freedom. See what happens. And now gently bring your focus to your chest. And you begin to notice that the chest is moving in rhythm with your breath. Hold your focus at your chest. Stay with your chest. Notice as the breath moves in, your chest expands. As the chest relaxes, the breath moves in. Everything happening by itself. Notice the subtle changes around your ribs as the breath moves in, the breath moves out. And when you're ready, bring your focus a bit deeper into yourself, right where your heart is. See if you can hold your focus there. And as you hold your focus there, begin to notice how you're actually feeling right now. Do you feel peaceful? Do you feel calm? Do you feel settled? Or do you feel anxious, irritated, unsettled? And on your next breath out, once again, you're going to open your focus to all the sounds around you and simply begin to listen. Not looking for anything, not judging any sound, but just listening. Listening. Take a moment to notice your experience. If it feels peaceful, focus on the peace. If it feels silent, focus on the silence. Allow yourself to rest in that peace, in that calmness. Not outside you, within you. Plugged in. When you're ready, bring your focus beneath your nose again, sitting with yourself, with your breath in silence, watching your breath. On your next breath out, expand your focus to include your whole body once again, becoming aware of your body from your head to your toe as best as you can. Notice if there's any discomfort in the body, any pain, any aches, any tightness. And then once again, bring your focus to the seat you're on and notice the sensations where your body makes contact. And slowly we're going to bring our focus up to our hips, gently moving down our thighs towards our knees. Slowly bringing our awareness back into the body. And then from your knees, you move down towards your ankles, scanning the back and the front of your legs. Notice your feet, and then the soles of your feet. Bringing your focus back to the seat you're on. Notice the back is straight and upright. Your shoulders, your arms, your hands are comfortable, relaxed. Your eyes are still closed, your mouth is closed, and your face is relaxed. Bringing your focus beneath your nose again. And now, as the breath moves in, you can sense your body. As the breath moves out, you can sense your body. Breathing in, you can sense your body. Breathing out, you can sense your body. Breathing in, you feel peaceful. Breathing out, you feel peaceful. In a few moments, you'll hear the sound of another bell. When you hear this sound, you use it to draw some slow, deep breaths in. And then very gently, in your own good time, gently opening your eyes, bringing some of that peace back with you. Take your time.